Hi everyone. I had the most incredible dreams last night, and I thought I'd share them with you because they were really quite insightful. In the first half of the dream, I was on a fare bus. It was called the fare bus, and the man that drove it, I think, might have been the man. And the fare bus was a place where all of what was termed oddballs, but the truly sensitives, came to the fare bus, and accompanied by pets, and they were all of different ages, different walks of life, and it was a place that was just so beautiful. The bus itself was not just a regular bus, because you stepped onto it and then it expanded and it was vast, it was enormous, and but when you first got on, it just looked like a normal bus. And then one day, this very kind and loving man decided that to open the bus up to other people might be of an advantage, because it may help other people to realize themselves, to self-realize that they are love, that they are God's source, that they are all that is, we are all connected. So new people arrived on the bus, and these new people held a very different energy to those that were frequent people that went to the fare bus. And one of these people did something unkind to somebody's cat. Now, it wasn't that he actually kicked it or did anything horrible in the way that a lot of us would term horrible, but it was not gentle, and everything on the fare bus was incredibly sensitive and incredibly gentle and incredibly loving. And the bus driver, he stood up and he said, "No, this is not how we do things here." And then there was this realization, and I felt this. This is why I'm not sure if it was me that was him, but often we do feel what other people feel because we are all connected. So you have to be very, very clear. You have to keep a very clear and open heart, and clear all of your chakras and everything, and make sure you're a real beacon for light so that you can see through to the truth of things. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. That's not important, whether I was that person or not in this particular dream or lifetime or whatever it might be. That's not important. So anyway, there was this realization, like, oh my gosh, what have I done? And then this beautiful woman, who she looked like a tree. She was actually a tree that had become a human. And her face, she appeared literally out of leaves and said, "This is not, I didn't feel comfortable here today." And then she sunk backwards and was engulfed by the leaves of a tree, never to be seen again. And then I remember walking away, and at this point I was not this bus driver. I remember walking away, and I had a small animal with me that was not of any animal that we have here on the earth plane. It was a different creature, beautiful little creature, and I was holding it with all of my love and care and protection. And we were walking away, and meanwhile there's this bus driver, and he's like, how am I going to rectify this? How am I going to sort this situation out? What have I done? And this feeling, to me, where are you going, little Lanto? Lanto's going in the field. I don't know if you can see it. There he is. This feeling to me is, it really is sort of like a reflection of old times. Just going to pass somebody. Morning.
Morning.
Hello, puppies. And where are you, Lanto? Oh, there you are. So it really does reflect a bit of Atlantis and the fall of the last golden age, but mainly to me it makes me feel like of the fall of the first golden age, when well, I don't know actually, because back then, yes, it could have been then, but I don't think so, because it was such a high vibration then anyway. Anyway, does that also is not important. That also is not important. So then the second part of this dream was something similar, and I was in this incredible, beautiful, almost like a palace, and there was beautiful, ornate, high ceilings, gold, lots of gold everywhere, lots of very beautiful, regal, majestic colours, high vibrating rays of colour. I feel that this was an angelic etheric retreat, but I'm not sure which angel, which angel's retreat it was. So anyway, I was there. I was up in this angelic retreat in the etheric, and there was these two women, and one of them wanted to talk to humanity, or she wanted to do something, but she had to step herself down because she couldn't talk to humanity in the way that she was. So what she had to do was she had to change her form. So she gave her form to the other woman. There were two women. I say they were women, but they weren't really women, and they weren't men. They were huge, absolutely enormous, like enormous, massive, which is partly why this building was so huge, because it was to give the impression of the vastness. I mean, it was enormous. So what happened was, when she gave her body over to the other one, and then the other one suddenly was double the size, and as she gave over her body, she became this perfect orb, this perfect, beautiful orb of light. The orb of light was enormous as well, absolutely massive, and I believe that it became smaller as it moved down, stepped down in energy, stepped down in the frequency, became less strong, or not less strong, it was still strong. I don't know, I'm not sure about the detail on that, but I am very, very sure about the significance of this giant orb. The giant orbs, the two beings being, and this is how I see it, is that two angels working together, and there is one represents the masculine, one represents the feminine energy, but that doesn't mean that they are necessarily very strong masculine, very strong feminine, because they're both incredibly balanced energies. And this is where the new divine, beautiful human is going, is that we will be balanced in our energies, which means that we'll have the best qualities of both masculine and feminine energies. So these two angels work together, and they represent one of the more action-based, and one of the more, where's that dog gone? So one of the more sort of masculine type energy, one of the more feminine type energy, and they were huge. They were absolutely huge, and I was just standing there because I think I was talking to them. I'm not sure exactly, but I was. It wasn't as if I wasn't supposed to be there. I was supposed to be there, and I should have really asked I should have really asked who they were. This is actually, last night I was on Circle with Kelly Taylor, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful human being, and wonderful, wonderful circles, absolutely amazing. And last night I was talking to my guide, one of my guides, and I did ask for now this is, I've only just twigged here. I did ask for further expansion on what I was given during that circle, during that journey about clarity. So that's interesting. That is interesting. I'm very interested to know who these angels are. I have to meditate on this a bit more. So anyway, I'll stop this now because it's getting quite a long video, but I do just, it's so fun to write down your dreams. You'll get so much insight from them. You will learn so much about yourself, because we are multidimensional beings. We're not just like, you know, little humans in physical bodies here on the earth plane. We die and that's it. That's, you know, that's such a limited version of what we are. We are so much bigger than that. We are multidimensional, and we can do so much. We can do so much. We are powerful creators. We are divine, beautiful humans, and we can step up and step into our power by releasing all of that we're not, coming back to love, opening our hearts, loving, anchoring in the love, sharing the love, being beacons for love. So I wish you all a beautiful, loving day, and God bless you all. Know that you're loved, and have a great day. And I'll catch you soon. Peace.